Hi, how you guys doing? You're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy, Big Brother 18 edition. And of course, let's talk about Big Brother. Uh, right now, as we all know, the nominees are Jose and, of course, Paulie. Paulie is the pawn. He kind of volunteered his way up there, which was really stupid on his part, but that's where he is. And, of course, guess what we had? We have a new competition this week. They finally revealed it. It's called Roadkill, in which basically the winner of this Roadkill, which is an RV, we all seen it. If they win, they can nominate somebody as the third nominee in secret. He doesn't have to tell anybody, or she. So obviously Frank won it, the first one, and of course he decided to nominate Paul, which was an awesome idea because he is a big threat to the returning players. Now, of course, spoiler, if you guys don't want to know this, Paul won the veto, okay? So he's obviously going to save himself, which he did. And who is the replacement nominee? Is Bridget. Bridget is the replacement. So, let's really talk about who should go home, or who I would, if I was in the game, would send home. In actual reality, I think I would send home Bridget, because I'm going to explain why. If I was not a returning house guest, a new house guest, if you want, well, why in the hell would I want to get rid of Jose? Okay, he isn't, like, while he's in the house, the target's be off my back right away. Okay, because he's going to go after the returning players, and the returning players are going to go after him, obviously. But that is not what's going to happen, obviously. So the reason why it's not going to happen because he is not playing a very smart game. He's sitting there telling everybody he's the great Messiah. He's 10 steps ahead of everybody, which is good because he is 10 steps ahead of everybody going out the door. So that's where it's at with that. So in my opinion right now, in the history of Big Brother, he is in the top 2 or 3 of worst players of all time. And that's pretty bad. See, this guy does not see what's coming. He thinks the whole house is behind him, and it's not. And he's going to be in for a really big surprise Thursday. He will be going home. But like I said, I'd get rid of Bridget. If I was to vote right now, she's the one, because, again, like I said, Jose, I keep him there because it keeps the target off of me right off the back. He's going to go after the returning players, like I said, and returning players are going to go after him, and also Paul. Now, the reason why I keep Paulie is because he's good at competition, so, again, it keeps the target off of me. That would, if I was in the house. Now, let's talk about, of course, some interesting developments. A little bit of, if you want, an update what's going on in the alliances, of course. Of course, now we have the famous 8-pack, of course, the 4 returning players, like I said, Michelle, Zazia, and Tiffany, and Corey. Okay, obviously, and of course, honorary member is Paulie, because he's, I just don't get it, but anyways, you're using Paulie as a guinea pig. And of course, Paulie has Corey and Frank's back. All right, that's good. So they're kind of working together somewhat, okay? And of course, the other alliance is the 2 girls alliances. One of them is called the Fatal 5. Devon, Nicole, Michelle, Tiffany, and Zazia. All right, now, another alliance was called the Rookies Against the Vets. That's why I'm saying that I would like to keep Jose there, because, again, it keeps the target off, because and part of that alliance is obviously Jose, Paul, and Victor. So, that's why that unit there, to me, I'd keep it in the house for a little while longer if I could. And, of course, the Powerpuff Girls. I like these girls. Bridget, Bonte, and Natalie. Now, this is very interesting. There's supposed to be a secret alliance, right? All right. So you're sitting in the backyard, talking to each other, laughing, giggling, talking with your secret alliance, and of course, Tiffany's like freaking 5 feet away, pretending she was sleeping. She was hearing the whole thing. So I really don't think that alliance is going to be as good as I thought earlier. They're not as smart as I thought they're going to be. They're not very strategic. They give themselves all cute little spy names if you want, but that's as far as it's going to go. So basically, that's in my nutshell right now, and that's about it. And like I said, I really believe Jose is gone because he overplayed his hand, and that's it. So we're going to see. And I'm going to be talking later about Devon. I'm actually impressed with her game, but that'll be for later. Anyways, you're watching Andy, WTH. That's one list. I just give you a little update what's going on. And my opinions on what's going to happen. So this is the question. Would you, if you were in the house, would you vote Jose out for your game? Or would you keep him to keep the target off of you? I would definitely keep the target off of me. I'd keep him in the game. I think it's better for my game if I was in there as a newbie. So anyways, you're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy. If you like what you see, just subscribe below. And any comments, by all means, put them down. Likes, dislikes, it's fine. And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.